This segment of DoD TV is brought to you by Winchester Firearms, the American legend.
I think I smoked him. I was pretty nervous, I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you, Jesus.
That's the one.
Missouri rifle season, here we are.
Each and every year we look forward to the Missouri rifle season. It's one of those traditions that is just bred into your DNA. I can't remember ever missing an opening day in well over 40 years of hunting in the Missouri woods. So deer camp for us is special. This year it's myself, Taylor, Perry, Wade, Coondog, and we've got a couple special guests, Mr. Morgan Wallen and Mr. Jared Mulliins. Jared is Morgan's cousin. He's also a songwriter from Tennessee. And I had invited these gentlemen in. They were gracious enough to accept the invitation, and we couldn't wait to get them in, have some fun in camp, and try to get it done there during the Missouri rifle season.
Taylor, nice to meet you. Hi, how are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Welcome to the tundra. It's freezing.
It's never this.
I love it.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
We were at 74 2 days ago, Perry?
Yeah.
Today it was 34. Tonight it's supposed to be in the teens and wind chill in the morning. It's supposed to be 4 degrees. So.
Now, is that good for deer hunting?
You know, I don't like it getting too cold, honestly, I don't. Like, I prefer, like,
What's too cold?
well, we may find out in the morning. if they don't
I was
move
kidding.
well.
I'm like, man,
I
I went
think
from
we'll be
70 degrees to
I think we'll be
teens and
okay.
teens.
It's been so above normal temperatures for so long, like, this is gonna shock them a little bit, you know, so. But they moved well today and it was the same temperature, like they moved well. Josh saw like 11 or 12 tonight.
Yep.
Where he sat.
He went in early, didn't he?
He was in by 1. You know, the best move was between 1 and 4:30. We got 2 good days, like Saturday and Sunday are both outstanding. Yeah, it's really good. It's good.
Have you hunted at all this season?
No, not really. I mean, me and him did a little bit with a bow, but not enough.
Not much.
They had about a 10-hour drive from Nashville up. They brought Morgan's tour bus. He's fresh off of the Dangerous Tour, one of the most successful tours you could possibly imagine, selling out arenas all across the country. Well, here the Dangerous Tour was stopping at the Missouri camp, a smaller venue, but nonetheless, we're very excited to get out there the next day. They got into camp, we enjoyed a visit, and then it was time to go to bed and wait for the opening morning bell.
The American legend. It's you, dog.
Good morning again.
Good morning.
You got any predictions, Jared?
Sorry, what?
You got any predictions?
I don't like doing that. I've really been real over here lately.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I was involved in a couple of them.
He was there for most of them. Yeah.
So you quit since then?
Yeah, I gave it up. All right, well, let's go. Let's get after it. Good luck this morning, Jared. Kill that big 11, would you? White 6 on one side.
So opening morning, Jared was headed out with Coondog and Perry, and myself and Morgan were heading into a top. Both of these spots are decent for northwest winds. There's shooters in both areas. We've got our fingers crossed that somebody can get on the board opening morning.
What'd you think about Missouri now that's live?
I think it's almost as pretty as Tennessee.
There's a lot of truth to that. Tennessee is a beautiful state.
People ask me all the time, what's my favorite place in the world? And I always say East Tennessee, and I still mean it.
It's the truth, too. It's a pretty part of our country.
Yeah, this is beautiful, though. This is a really, really, really special place. It's a good day.
Oh, it's a good day, yeah. It's November 12th. It's high pressure. We're going to have a good day before it's over with.
No doubt. Day after Veterans Day.
Yes, sir.
Happy Veterans Day.
Amen. Perry's a vet.
Is he?
Yeah, 6 years.
I'll have to thank him.
Yeah. See how quick he was in and out.
You know, one of the things I was excited about, even a couple weeks ahead, I started looking at DeerCast 14 days out, and it was warm, and then all of a sudden, boom, cold temperatures, high pressure, literally a forecast. I even sent Morgan a text and I said, this forecast is so good it scares me a little bit. You know how when something's too good to be true? Well, that's the way I felt about this particular forecast. But the stars were lining up. Both of these spots, we wanted big open country. We wanted to be able to see, put those Winchesters to work. I didn't want to be in tight. I wanted to be somewhere close to food of a morning because it was so cold. And if one was locked down, would a doe drag them out into one of these two giant food plots? Jared's headed up to the top that we've had so much luck in. Actually, Wade opened the season up in Missouri with a bow kill out of this exact same blind. And we've got some big deer still on camera, but they're kind of dark. A lot of nighttime pictures. We're hoping that the rut and one of these does might bring a shooter out for Jared, and really it's the same scenario for myself and Morgan. We'll see what happens.
Well, it's opening day here in Missouri, and just as it starts cracking down, we already got 2 bucks out here. One looks maybe 3.5. The anticipation's pretty high. They're clearly cruising right now.
Yep.
I thought so. You good?
It's 200.
Yeah.
Get him again if you can. Got him, buddy.
Pow, baby, pow.
Yes. Opening day rifle season.
Let's go.
Thank you, Jesus.
18, baby.
18, baby.
18, baby.
Congrats, my friend.
Oh, awesome.
Gosh,
job,
we didn't even
buddy.
wait for the sun to get all the way up there yet.
That happened quick.
Well, we were sitting here telling stories. What you doing the deer blind? And this deer came from the south. They were running behind it, and we all kind of knew. I mean, we saw him from 250, 300 yards. It's like, I think that's him. So put it on him. Let's go, brother. Let's go, boys.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Missouri rifle season, here we
Oh,
are.
man. Open an hour. Not opening day, baby. Open an hour. I think we're about to go put our hands on him, and I am fired up. We were going to wait on a doe, and I just couldn't wait no more. We're done waiting. We got to go get our hands on it. Let's go. Follow in. Oh man, I don't know what to say. We drove a long way to get up here. Knew it was going to be a good weather front coming in. I'm really just thankful to Mark for having us and you guys, and just to be here in Missouri on a cold morning like this and make new friends and take this kind of a deer. This is the one we were after. Come on. Thank you, Lord. God bless whitetail hunting. Let me just look at him. Let's go. What you think, coon dog?
Oh my gosh, unbelievable, brother. Bam!
We call this the TB. We got the target buck down. This is the opening day here in Missouri gun season, and it's cold. And it's the front you kind of look forward. DeerCast said it was going to be great, and man, it was great. The Winchester did some damage, and we're leaving checked out. We notched it.
We notched it.
We notched it.
And you know what that deserves? A pow, baby, pow! Woo!
Get ahead of your game with a 14-day DeerCast prediction, mapping, radar, wind check, rain station, path tracking, and more. Prep, predict, and pursue with DeerCast.
Morgan and I are sitting there, and we keep texting back and forth with Perry and the gang, and we were letting them know what we saw, but they really weren't coming clean with much information. So, you know, our sit was decent. We were seeing a decent amount of deer. And then I started just asking Morgan some questions. So I turned the Tacticams on and I said, "Do you care if I film this?" He said, "No, not at all." So it was a chance for me to get to know him a little bit better and learn a little bit more about him.
But yeah, my mom threw me up on stage when I was 3 years old at church. And I've been.
So she had you singing?
Yeah.
When did you learn to play?
When I was 5, I asked for a violin for Christmas.
The typical 5-year-old request.
Yeah. Which was technically I was probably wanting a fiddle because I was at church and being in Appalachian Mountains, we listen to bluegrass and stuff a lot. So I learned how to play that, but I learned how to classically play violin, not fiddle.
Okay.
And then
my grandpa always played as a violin.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I quit after 2 or 3 years just because I didn't think it was cool no more. All I was doing was playing baseball, so I didn't think it was cool at all at the time.
You didn't, or all your teammates didn't?
I didn't want to tell them. So I don't know. They probably wouldn't have definitely thought it was cool, but I played piano. I started learning piano when I was 7, so I learned how to classically play piano. Then I only did that for like 2 or 3 years too. Then I just got real heavy into baseball. Started doing travel teams and all that kind of stuff. So it took up all my time. But I would still mess around with the piano, not the violin so much, but I would mess around with the piano and just kind of play chords and play by ear and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of kept in somewhat touch with music that way, but I would never write songs really. Sometimes I'd write poems and just random stuff, but didn't start writing probably till I was 18, 19, 20, probably 19 I guess. And whenever I got hurt in baseball, I didn't get to go to college to play, so I started writing songs, trying to get my feelings out I guess, and then just played them for my mom.
When did you go, I'm going to try and make this my living? Like, how old were you?
I started off playing for my mom, and I'd go be at a buddy's house, bonfire or whatever, and sing, and people would be like, "Man, you're actually pretty good." And I'm like,
well, yeah.
I guess not. I didn't think that. I just didn't really, I knew I could sing. I don't know. I just didn't really, I didn't
right.
think, you
just liked it.
Yeah. I just really enjoyed it. And I knew I could sing, but there's a lot of people that can sing, But, yeah, man, I ended up, my mom actually signed me up for The Voice, a TV show, and I went on there. I didn't even know what it was. I never even heard of it. And I was like, yeah, I guess I'll go, if you drive me to St. Louis, actually, is where I tried out.
Is that right?
Yeah. And made it on there, made top 20, but I didn't really know what kind of, I wanted to sing country music, but they wanted me to sing pop music. So I was just like, I guess these people are, these smart people, I guess I'll try it. And I sang some pop songs on there, and then they finally let me pick a song, and I picked the country song and kicked me off. That's the best thing ever happened, though. But I just met some people through that and ended up moving to Nashville in 2015, so nice. I've been there since 2015.
Good.
It's been good to me. Sure as hell, I never thought. I was at my parents' house writing those first songs, never.
Humble beginnings.
No doubt.
Humble beginnings.
Yes, sir.
The best kind.
That's something I gotta make sure I instill in my son. Because he's gonna grow up a lot different than me.
Well, yeah, it's they're products of their environment.
Mm-hmm.
You'll create that environment. Like
I'm gonna teach him. I'm gonna get him into hunting. I hope, or at an earlier age than I got into it.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, buddy.
And dude, it's awesome.
It just cleanses your freaking brain and your soul and your mind. It's so awesome.
It really is powerful.
It is powerful. It is powerful.
It's a lot of, it teaches you respect and stuff like that too.
It does. What I like about it is like, it's taught me things that I would have never even dreamt about, like water quality and soil quality and grasses and trees and like, you know, all the environmental things that have to be right for a good, healthy, balanced herd. Like, you just, like most people, you could sit down with a conversation with somebody, they wouldn't even know what the heck you're talking about.
Right.
And it's so important to not only the game, but also us and our future.
Yeah. Yeah, just as humans,
Yeah. So the morning comes to a close, and we're anxious to get back to the house because based on the intel we received from them, they hadn't seen much.
All right, listen, so we haven't said we haven't seen anything. We're like, yeah, we saw a couple small bucks, and we just like pulling these kind of pranks. That's what you do at deer camp. It's a deer camp prank.
And then we pulled into the driveway, and I mean, it was like a weight was lifted off of my shoulders when I saw that giant sitting in the back of the truck. Those guys didn't let us know that they had killed, and I'm glad they didn't because it gave us the excitement of almost like we were there.
What the? Who's that? You got him! Who's that? Is that our TV? You got him! Is that our target? That is him! You guys are dogs. I am so excited right now. Oh. Let's go. Dude. Go. Come on, brother. That's him. God, I'm so fired. That didn't take long.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got chills. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Bam, baby. Let's go. I'm so fired up.
Is that why you didn't take me back?
Yeah, because I couldn't text you.
He was messing with me.
Hey, 203, put it on.
Oh, good. With the 243.
Yeah, smoke.
Season XP. Boom.
Boom.
Said good night.
Opening morning, a buck down. Man, this is deer camp, and I can't wait to get back out this afternoon. We'll take the Lucky Charm with us. Taylor's going to go with us this afternoon.
Marissa, you're safe.
No, she is safe.
I agree.
No.
Depends on the day.
Marissa alive.
Well, I'm not gonna say that yet. I ain't tasted it yet.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Judge.
So my decision was fairly easy for the afternoon hunt. We've got really cold temperatures, 20 degrees below the normal temperature, and I was debating between one of my farms that I typically hunt during the lockdown and then this big bean field. Well, this year was a drought. We've actually got some beans in this field. I was actually lucky enough to kill a 191 on this particular field October 25th, and that very night I saw some other rack bucks, and the pictures in this area are quite good. So we had a few deer in mind, and we were hoping that we could get it done down in historically one of our best spots. When it comes to making sure that you're going to have a good sit, you go with that honey hole. You go with that confident spot. We've got a blind with a history. We're going up on the hill where you can see absolutely everything. We felt good about the spot, and we just need the deer to read the script and participate a little bit from Mr. Wallen.
It's a big old doe.
So we get in and we're all set up. We're going over potential scenarios, a rehearsal, if you will, a sound check, and it didn't take long. We were still in the 2 o'clock hour, and who shows up but an absolute awesome Missouri buck coming from the south.
Take her easy, slow the game down, don't forget. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, that's our boy. That's a really good deer, Morgan. We're gonna aim real hard.
He's a stud.
Yeah, he's good. Good. Okay. I want you to put it square on his shoulder once it's right. I'd say wait until he gets right in the middle here. I got it all the way up already. Good. Find him in it. I'm ready for you to kill him anytime. I'm gonna have to let him get through that tree. Okay, wait, he's gonna have to go right of that for me. Yeah. And I'm good, just
Okay, I'm ready.
He's walking.
Tell me when you're ready and I'll stop him. Okay. Bow! Bow!
I'm not sure.
He looked like you hit him to me.
I thought you hit him.
I definitely hit him.
Good.
I think I smoked him. I was pretty nervous, I ain't gonna lie.
Did he ever come out of that ditch?
No.
I didn't see him.
He mule kicked like you hit him.
I felt like you smoked him.
I
I thought it was right behind the shoulder.
Okay.
Please be over there, Dave. I tried not to jerk it.
I honestly thought he right behind the shoulder.
Okay.
I tried not to like jerk or anything.
Okay.
Like there was like a wave in his body.
Yeah, I hope so. I just saw a mule kick. All right, let's look at it on the footage. Nope. Smoked.
Smoke City.
Smoked. Yes. Woo. Awesome. Down. I mean, perfect shot.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah.
Like right, like double lung or heart.
Oh yeah.
Like.
Let's go.
How long we gotta wait?
We don't have to.
We don't?
Uh-uh.
Boom.
I wanna go.
Dude, you made a great shot.
You were really good. Like he should be.
Right there.
He's in that ditch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, for me, he was just past that tree. Look at the blood, dude. You got smoked. Oh yeah, he's a horse, buddy. Look at that. I mean, you talk about a blood trail. Yeah, make it on. That's a cranker, buddy.
I saw him in the binos when he was walking through the creek bed. I was like,
She goes, that's a mature deer.
oh yeah, I was like, that's
That's when my heart started beating a million miles an hour.
You did, you go, I'm breathing really heavy.
already. He said, beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mr. Wallen, congratulations, my friend.
I appreciate it. This is my my first Missouri deer, and my heart's still beating pretty fast, if I'm being honest.
Mine is too, buddy.
It's it kept getting bigger the closer we got.
Taylor, what were you thinking?
Oh my gosh, it was like the adrenaline just filled that box within seconds. The second I put my binos on him, we agreed he was mature. Morgan's like, I already can't breathe.
It didn't take long.
Yeah.
The whole day happened pretty fast.
Yeah.
It's just nice for me, you know. I don't get a whole lot of time away or time in the woods, not as much as I'd like. So it's nice for it to turn out like this for sure. So I appreciate y'all.
Heck yeah.
We appreciate you accepting the invite to come in, and I'm telling you what, that thing is an absolute Missouri
Gorgeous
giant.
Missouri
That's a
deer.
gorgeous deer.
Really
He died in a pretty spot
Smoked
too.
him too. That Winchester. We like the fall colors.
Look at that. Nice work, brother.
Yeah, good work for y'all.
So we were done quite early. Wade was nice enough to come and help us load the buck. We get him out of there and back to the barn, and then it was just a matter of showing him off to everybody else. And you know, 2 down on the opening day of rifle season. Really, it could not have gone better. The weather was outstanding. DeerCast said great. Indeed, it was great. We had beautiful northwest winds, high pressure, and just high energy that night in camp. Everybody was in a celebrating mood, and celebrate we did.
Well, drop that gate. What'd you do? Drop that gate. What'd you do, buddy? He's actually the cooler. Oh, yeah. Cooler. Oh, I was like, man. I was hoping he's sticking out a little bit. Hold on, so we turn him up. There you go, boy. Oh! Woo! Oh, buddy. Oh, he's Girth Brooks, buddy. Oh, my. Yeah, baby.
Another beautiful day here in Missouri. We have, at Jared and Morgan's request, donated their 2 deer to a family that needed it up the road. We've got a couple does down. That's one of the things we try to do, is keep a balanced herd to keep them healthy. And we've got some does we're gonna load up. We've got another family that needs that meat. So we always try to give back as much as anything. And I think it's important from a hunter standpoint to
really be proud of our heritage and just how much we give to conservation. On an annual basis, we pump like $55 billion into the economy. Hunters through Pittman-Robertson since its inception have given over $14 billion to conservation. We are the leading conservation group in the country. I just love hunters and what they stand for. And Jared and Morgan were exactly like us. They wanted to give, and that's what it's all about. We're gonna load these does up, make some families very happy this weekend. I appreciate everybody watching the episode. I know many of the loyal Deer Outdoors fans know all about conservation and what hunters do. And I would say this to those eyeballs that came just to see Morgan's hunt, which could possibly be some non-hunters. You might check out the rest of our series because we talk and live that conservation lifestyle on a daily basis at Deer Outdoors, much like all of the other hunters out there in our country. I'm so proud to call myself a hunter, and if you haven't ever hunted, maybe give it a try.
You know, Missouri rifle season has been filled with a lot of memories through the years, and this year was no different. This is one that will go down as one of the best weekends we've ever had. We've had so many good times down there with so many different friends and family, and this year I feel like we made a couple new friends. We had a great time, lots of laughs, and I want to thank Jared and Morgan for taking time out of their busy schedules to come in and hang out with us in deer camp. It was just a blast, and I'm fairly certain it won't be the last one that we have with those two gentlemen. But the Winchester action doesn't stop. The next day, Taylor and I went out and she got it done. And that was just a few days after she had killed a giant mule deer out in Utah. So 2 down in like 5 days, and that'll probably be the next episode you see here within Deer Season 22. How many are we gonna have? We'll find out. They keep rolling along.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of DoD TV was brought to you by Winchester Repeating Arms.